Take your time. When moving slowly, you reduce your chances of a...
Someone tell me why he's doing that. What would cause him to run like that?
Selecting the hidden blade during fight will allow you to quickly dispatch an enemy if thrown to the ground.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Mualim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
I'll start my work at once.
Here are the places where you should focus your search. On the docks east of here, among the ships and their crews. At the chapel to the northeast, near the cross overlooking the port. And to the north, in front of St. John's Gate.
This is most helpful. My thanks for the guidance.
Altair,
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believe myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Be not afraid. Fear and doubt are the weapons of our enemies. Do not listen to their lies. Poisonous words meant to sow the seeds of confusion. If you find yourself tempted, go and pray. Ask God for direction. If your heart is pure, He will surely answer. A plague upon Saladin! A plague upon his people! Stand firm! Do not give up!
Leave, peasant,
Without our
before I
support,
make you.
Richard and his men cannot hope
You've
to
no
free
reason to
the
be
Holy
here.
Land.
Leave now.
We must do all we can to aid them in their cause. Send provide aid to the wounded. Pray for those who sacrifice in service to the Lord. We must all do our part.
Dein Gott schert sich darum, was mit dir passiert.
Someone should stop him before he hurts himself.
Stop! You must not trespass here.
A few coins, all I ask for is but a few coins.
You think this amusing? Do it again.
You'll pay dearly!
I'll have your head!
Ukhra Van West.
Je suis l'esprit du Seigneur! Puisse le Seigneur me donner la force dont j'ai besoin!
I'll never get away!
Heathen, you'll pay dearly!
Isn't you on a fire?
You won't get away from me!
Isn't you on a fire?
Oh, gosh, thank you. Oh, don't think I couldn't have handled them myself. Still, you've done right by me. I'll see to it that the favor is returned.
What's he doing?
Who's done this? Tell me!
You have no business here. Leave.
You've no reason to be here.
Well, I had it, I'm sure of it. Like what you see, do you?
Dis le camp.
You tell him I said no. I won't have you damn soldiers poking about in my business.
Listen here, old man.
No, you listen to me. This is my property, not his. I don't care if Christ himself put the man in charge.
He isn't asking. It's in order.
That's rich. The man couldn't order his way out of a burlap sack. I've seen the mess he's made of the docks. I won't let him ruin mine.
Just read the letter. You'll see his terms are quite generous.
I grow tired of this. Look, I'll consider what he has to offer, but I doubt it'll change my mind. Now go on, get out of here.
Over here! Decided to reduce prices on everything! What a bargain! Let you out, Your life ends now!
Deine Strafe nicht entkommen!
Don't think I couldn't have handled them myself. Phil, you've done right by me. I'll see to it that the favor is returned.
So we've a murderer nearby. Stop! You must not trespass here. You die here!
No, you don't. Stand and fall, sir. I need the money.
These are dark days indeed.
Assassin! Stop him! You'll never get away! Why don't you come out and play for a bit? That wasn't wise at all, I'm afraid.
Haltet eure Augen offen! Er wird bestimmt wiederkommen! Herausgehen! Und ich bin mir, du Narr! Kann nichts gegen sie! Mir, du Narr! Nicht gegen du mir! Right! Assassin! Help! Assassin! Send help! Who's done? Nick, tell me! What are you doing it?
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I don't
the money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and
What
hungry.
would cause him to run like that?
Einmal ist verloren. Lass ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Come, have a look. You won't be disappointed.
You were not allowed to be here. Leave. Die, heathen!
Turned over to the Teutonic Order. Clear out your cargo.
Leave now or I make you.
Ship deeds must be presented to the court of the chain.
Please, sir, have any money? No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. Sick and dying.
By
Could you
order
spare
of
a few
Sibrand, all
coins?
merchant vessels must be
I'm
turned
so
over to
hungry.
the
Just a little
Teutonic
money, I beg
Order.
of you.
Clear out your cargo. Ship deeds must be presented to the court of the chain by midday tomorrow. No exceptions, no delays. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo.
Money, I beg of you.
Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please.
Go pester someone else.
Amigo!
Money, I beg of you.
Did I find you one? You die now. I can kill you with my eyes closed. This is too close. I'm supposed to be afraid of you. Oh, you'll regret that. Good Lord, don't make me die.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sibrand's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Sibrand. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
be hurt. I'm not ill.
I need money, sir. I'm poor.
Go on. Do you think he'd be safe?
When you're out of knives, refill your stock furniture.
No, you don't understand.
Has he gone like
Money,
you know?
money.
It's not too bad. Leave, peasant, before I make you. To the heathen.
Un assassin! Il ne doit pas s'échapper! J'ai besoin! Je t'aurai!
Du magst nur anbieten, aber du hast bereits verloren. Dir niemand vergisst. Du bist frei! In die Rache Gottes! Aber früh! Du magst es noch nicht beten, aber du hast bereits verloren. Er ist ein toter Mann! Höre den Ton! Mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst nichts siegen! Erbärmlich! Gott ist mit mir, du Narr! Du kannst nichts siegen! Mit mir, du Narr! Kannst nichts siegen! Bis ihr Wache Gottes Glauben zurück! Mit mir, du Narr! Verteidigt! Kannst nichts siegen! Eine Strafe nicht entkommen! Tätig deinem göttlichen Urteil! Magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren! Mit mir, du Narr! Kannst nichts siegen! Je vais libérer ton âme! Magst es noch nicht wissen, aber du hast bereits verloren! You can't get away from me! You can't get away from me! Aber du hast bereits verloren! Was ist mit mir, du Narr? Kannst nichts siegen! Heathen, you'll pay dear! Hunt you down! Take it down! Get him! Get him! Give it a verteidigt! Eine Strafe nicht entkommen! Einmal schon habt ihr ihn verloren. Lasst ihn nicht noch einmal entfliehen. Death to the heathen!
Je sais à quoi tu ressembles. Tu n'iras pas loin.
Anyone, please help me!
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Elender Dieb! Thief! This will teach you. Haltet eure Augen offen! Er wird bestimmt
The
wiederkommen!
family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
No, please, don't leave like this. Just a few coins, please. Ah! Ow!
He just ran into something. Your foolish actions will get people killed.
Stop. You must not trespass here. You're somewhere you shouldn't be. Leave before you get hurt. You think you can outrun me? Leave before you get hurt. Come no further.
You! Yes, you! I recognize those robes. Stay your blade, I mean you no harm. It's your help I need. I've crossed a man, and now he seeks my life. The details are unimportant, just know that he deserved it. See me safely to the city gates, and I'll make it worth your while.
A few coins, all right.
Go away! In die Rache Gottes! I'll cut your head!
Don't you know you've already lost?
What happened here? Heathen, you'll pay dearly!
Maybe I should get a gun.
They're killing me! Someone should add that. Where's the one responsible for this? Kill the assassin!
Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez.
I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any money?
Prévenez-moi si vous
I
l'apercevez.
beg of you, sir. I beg of you. Just a few coins, please.
Excellent. I should be safe now. Ah, yes, the reward I promised. Here you are. This map has served me well in the past. Hopefully, it will do the same for you.
Please, sir, have any money? I need money, sir. I'm poor, I'm sick and hungry. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money. I beg of you. Don't be like this. Just a few coins, please. Sadly sick and dying. There are a few coins. I need food. I'm so
It's getting worse.
Just a little money. I
His
beg
paranoia knows no bounds. He's doubled our shifts. No one sleeps.
Wasn't so bad till he decided to make the port his home.
He's planning something at sea. That's why he came here.
Planning what?
Noch einmal entfliehen!
What's the meaning of this? The two of you off in a corner, whispering, plotting?
Nothing of the sort. We were only...
Only what? What secrets are you keeping?
You misunderstand.
Damned assassins, they're probably here right now, watching us. Do you find this amusing? Do you? Pull off while you can. Double the patrols.
Which ones?
All of them!
But we don't have the men.
Find them! Recall our knights from the field if you must.
Sir, I need the money. I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money. I beg of you. I need money, sir. I'm poor. I'm sick and hungry.
Haltet eure Augen offen! Einer das hier! Liebe Gottes!
Damn fool must be out of his mind.
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money. I beg of you.
Greetings, brother. How fares your search?
I've learned all there is to know about my target.
Share your knowledge with me, then.
Sibrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Mualim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair.
Of course, Rafiq. But I think it will be to my advantage. Fear will weaken him.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Bandit, j'aurai ta peau. Liebe gehören gehängt. Maudit voleur, je te ferai trancher la main.
This place is restricted. Be gone! Your life ends now! You must not trespass.
I'm catching up to you!
You're somewhere you should. Leave before you get hurt.
Er hat das getan! Leicht durch!
This place is restricted. Be gone!
Somebody do something!
Do I look like a merchant? You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord. As do all men of the cloth, it is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Acre! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
You know, you could have been more careful.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
Tu n'as rien à faire ici. Fiche-moi le camp.
Use the action view to gather information about it.
It's forbidden for you to be here.
You're a dead man!
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informed,
Bewegt! Will dir du könntest mir entfliehen? Einmal schon habt ihr ihn
use free running to escape from a fight.
Hin! Höre den Haltet eure Augen offen! Wenn ihr bestimmt wiederkommt!
You die!
None of you will lift a hand in defense of my master! I'll take care of these heathen mobbers now!
Poursuivez-le! Plus vite!
Tu n'échapperas pas! Die there! Gebiete
Please, don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Il va droit quand il est pas. Attrapez-le.
Kill the assassins! Einer Kassine! Morgen zurück! Stop the assassins!
Il ne doit pas s'échapper! Je te tire! Un assassin! Il ne doit pas s'échapper!
In die Rache Gottes!
Poursuivez-le! Plus vite! Tu vas me le payer cher! Puisse le Seigneur lui donner la force! Danger plus droit! C'est impur!
Moi maudit!
Pour la gloire du Seigneur!
Assassin! Kill him! Stop him!
Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez. Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main!
An assassin to the heel! Kill him! Take him down! He wants to wear the win!
Je vais t'étriper!
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafik. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafik, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafik.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself. Time's wasting, Mr. Miles.
Yeah, I'm coming.
We're nearly done, you know.
And then what?
You'll see. Maybe they'll even let you watch when it begins. It's not as terrible as you think.
Look, I know you're not gonna let me leave. So why not tell me what's going on? Humor me.
I'm not an idiot, Mr. Miles. I think you've already learned quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not.
All right, let me ask you something else then.
Yes?
Some of the stuff I'm seeing in the Animus, sometimes it seems wrong. Untrue, like the history is off somehow. It doesn't...
It doesn't what, Mr. Miles? Match up with what you read on an online encyclopedia? What your high school history teacher taught you? Let me ask you something. Do these supposed experts have access to secret knowledge kept hidden from the rest of us?
There are books, letters, documents, all sorts of source material from back then. Some of it seems to contradict what the Animus is showing me.
Anyone can write a book, and they can put whatever they want on its pages. Anything. Used to be, we thought the world was flat.
Some people still do.
Yes, and they publish books about it. Or that the moon landing was a hoax. I believe there's also a book claims the world was created in 7 days. A bestseller, too.
Where's this going, Doc?
The point, I suppose, is that you shouldn't trust everything you hear, everything you read. What's that your ancestors said? Nothing is true?
Everything is permitted.
Yes, exactly. It's part of what makes the Animus so spectacular. There's no room for misinterpretation.
There's always room.
Touché, Mr. Miles. Now that I've answered your question, can we begin?
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Masada.
Come in, my student. We have much to discuss. We are close, Altair. Robert de Sable is now all that stands between us and victory. It is his mouth gives the orders. His hand pays the gold. With him dies the knowledge of the Templar treasure and any threat it might pose.
I still don't understand how a simple bit of treasure could cause so much chaos.
The Peace of Eden is temptation given form. Merely look at what it's done to Robert. Once he tasted of its power, the thing consumed him. He saw not a dangerous weapon to be destroyed, but a tool. One that would help him realize his life's ambition.
He dreamed of power then?
Yes and no. He dreamed, still dreams, like us, of peace.
But this is a man who sought to see the Holy Land consumed by war.
No, Altair. How can you not see when you're the one that opened my eyes to this?
What do you mean?
What do he and his followers want? A world in which all men are united. I do not despise his goal. I share it. But I take issue with the means. Peace is something to be learned, to be understood, to be embraced.
He would force it.
And rob us of our free will in the process.
Strange to think of him in this way.
Never harbor hate for your victims, Altair. Such thoughts are poison, and will cloud your judgment.
Could he not be convinced, then, to end his mad quest?
I spoke to him in my way, through you. What was each killing, if not a message? But he has chosen to ignore us.
Then there's only one thing left to do.
Jerusalem is where you faced him first. It's where you'll find him now. Let this final offering lend you strength. Go, Altair. It's time to finish this.
What's going on? What's he running to?
Use the scholars you have rescued to pass unnoticed into guarded areas.
Safety and peace, Altair.
Upon you as well, brother.
Seems fate has a funny way with things.
So it's true then. Robert de Sable is in Jerusalem.
I've seen the Knights myself.
Only misfortune follows that man. If he's here, it's because he intends ill. I won't give him the chance to act.
Do not let vengeance cloud your thoughts, brother. We both know no good can come of that.
I have not forgotten. You have nothing to fear. I do not seek revenge, but knowledge.
Truly you are not the man I once knew.
My work has taught me many things, revealed secrets to me. But there are still pieces of this puzzle I do not possess.
What do you mean?
All the men I've laid to rest have worked together, united by this man. Robert has designs upon the land. This much I know for certain. But how and why, when and where, these things remain out of reach.
Crusaders and Saracens working together?
They are none of these things, but something else. Templars.
The Templars are a part of the Crusader army.
Or so they'd like King Richard to believe. No, their only allegiance is to Robert de Sable and some mad idea that they will stop the war.
You spin a strange tale.
You have no idea, Malik. But tell me where they've been seen. I should be after him before he slips away.
3 places I can say for certain. West of here, near both a guard tower and a hospital. And to the southwest, at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. See what you can learn. I will do the same.
I'll be quick as I can.
Stay safe, my friend.
Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake, it is our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Has he lost his mind? Somebody help me! Help! Please help!
Be gone, pest!
No, you don't understand. I have nothing. I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Safety and peace, Master. Have you seen all the vile Templars in town? I have been ordered to kill as many as I can before the burial of your latest victim, Majd Udin. I am sure if it were your mission, it would be done in no time. I have learned much while looking for those Templars. I will share valuable information with you when you get back.
He'll hurt someone at that speed.
Stop it, please! Please, can't you spare something?
Hırsızlık
Anyone
yapmanın
else
cezası
please?
ölümdür.
Daha aley.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya. Çabuk. Beni yenemeyeceksin. Seni gözün kapalı bile geçer. Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
You came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with you. I owe you my freedom.
You're a good man for having helped us. I'm here to repay the favor.
All right, where are you? Help! I need help! Please, anyone!
İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı?
Leave, peasant, before I make you. You're hurting me!
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
İstediğimizi yaparız, tamam mı?
Don't hurt me, please!
İşte kaçıyor. Durdurun. Gel buraya.
Geber kafir!
You're a dead
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
لن يكون ذلك عسيرا ارجع هو هناك لا تدعوه يسرق لا مني
God Almighty.
Come back here! You're mine! Power! Go! You must not trespass here!
Leave, peasant, before I make it.
Did you see them? No, but I've heard the whispers. Is it true? Crusader knights in Jerusalem?
It is.
And?
Different from the others. Finely dressed and bearing expensive gifts.
We should relieve them of this burden.
They've made camp near David's citadel, close to the cemetery.
To attend a funeral?
So it seems.
Then let us visit their camp while they pay their respects.
What's wrong with him?
Turn back now!
Hey! Çık ortaya!
Come no further. No! You must...
trespass here.
People of Jerusalem, we stand upon a threshold. To cross it is to usher in an age of peace between all men. Embrace these Christian soldiers as you would a brother. Welcome them with open arms. In this way, we might forgive the sins of the past and bring about a better tomorrow. For too long, we have drawn lines across the land, spilled the blood of those we once called friends. We have all suffered because of this. But now we are offered a chance at redemption, a chance to begin anew. Let us make peace with the Crusaders. Let us live as one.
No, you don't
We must be
understand.
strong, we must be brave, and we must find the courage to face those we once called our enemies and now instead call them friends. The Crusaders come to Jerusalem, bringing with them an opportunity to end the fighting, to stop the war. That we may stand as one, we must not turn them away.
Beg of you, just a few coins, please. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. I beg of you, just a few coins, please.
Hey, dear Leopold! He's trying to kill me! He wants to kill me! You won't get away!
Someone should die.
You speak of peace, but your words are hollow.
No, I speak the truth. Why would you say other?
You're a Templar.
So I am.
Then you are also a liar and a fraud, just like your master. Where is... is he? What does he intend?
It's peace he seeks, I swear it. And the proof is in his actions. A Christian at a Muslim's funeral. We want an end to all of this.
Only because it serves your needs.
This is a noble thing we want. The land will be united beneath our banner.
United through force. You'd enslave us all.
It is for the best.
No, it's not. And so long as my brothers and I breathe, you will not succeed.
Gönder!
Beni gözün kapalı bile. Yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
What eyyuhallef?
Just a little money like that.
You do not want to do that again.
That hurts! Stop it, please!
Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Won't anyone help me?
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür.
Stop it, please!
أنا متأكد جدا إنه لم يغادر
Geber kafir
طبعاً.
çocuk.
الذي كان ينتظر
Kaçmasına izin vermeyin.
Maybe you have not noticed
Beni yenemeyecekler. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
You can create diversions with dead bodies.
Evvelki sefer elimizden kurtuldu. Bu sefer kaçmasına izin verme.
Altair, my friend, you must help me. Malik has tasked me with killing several archers posted in the region, so that our brothers might move around more easily. Normally, it wouldn't be a problem, but this funeral has everyone on edge. The city guard has dispatched its best men to keep the peace, and I simply don't have the skill to remove them. I'd ask 2 favors of you then. First, to kill the bowman, and second, do not tell Malik of my failure. In exchange, I'll see what I can learn of Robert's plans.
Is there a reason for this nonsense? Is there a reason for this nonsense?
You have no business here. Leave. Leave now.
You are not allowed to be.
Don't let him get me!
Tamahal.
You must help me deal with the archers, or there's no telling what Malik will do to me.
Has he lost his mind?
I'm forever grateful for your aid. Malik would never have forgiven me. Here's what I've learned. For a man such as myself, a direct assault in the cemetery would be impossible. There's simply too many guards. Instead, I'd look to blend in with the scholars who are sure to be in attendance. It may not be the most direct approach, but it's certainly safer.
Gone, haste. That man seems to be in a hurry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice ball. You won't get away from me!
I'll get you!
You've the scent of success about you, brother.
I've learned much about our enemy.
Share your knowledge then. Let us see what can be done with it.
Robert and his Templars walk the city. They've come to pay their respects to Majd ud-Din. They'll attend his funeral, which means so will I.
What is this that Templars would attend his funeral?
I've yet to divine their true intentions, though I'll have a confession in time. The citizens themselves are divided. Many call for their lives. Still others insist that they are here to parley, to make peace.
Peace?
I told you. The others I've slain have said as much to me.
That would make them our allies. And yet we killed them.
Make no mistake, we are nothing like these men. Though their goal sounds noble, the means by which they'd achieve it are not. At least, that's what Al-Mualim told me.
So what is your plan?
I'll attend the funeral and confront Robert.
The sooner the better. Fortune favor your blade, brother.
Malik, before I go, there's something I should say.
Be out with it.
I've been a fool.
Normally I'd make no argument, but what is this? What are you talking about?
All this time, I never told you I was sorry. Too damn proud. You lost your arm because of me. Lost Qadr. You had every right to be angry.
I do not accept your apology.
I understand.
No, you don't. I do not accept your apology because you are not the same man who went with me into Solomon's temple. And so you have nothing to apologize for.
Malik.
Perhaps if I had not been so envious of you, I would not have been so careless myself. I'm just as much to blame.
Don't say such things.
We are one. As we share the glory of our victories, so too should we share the pain of our defeat. In this way, we grow closer. We grow stronger.
Thank you, brother.
Rest if you need to, Altar, that you might be ready for what lies ahead.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
What have I done wrong?
that a sword? God would never allow this.
Someone tell me why he's doing that?
You are not supposed to...
You're hurting me.
What is it that you want?
I'll have your head!
Weha.
Artık bir anlamı yok. Burada olmadığından eminim.
Come back now.
Neredesin?
We gather here to mourn the loss of our beloved Majd-ud-Din. Taken too soon from this world. I know you feel sorrow and pain at his passing, but you should not. For just as we are all brought forth from the womb, so too must we all one day pass from this world. It is only natural, like the rising and the setting of the sun. Take this moment to reflect on his life and give thanks for all the good he did. Know that one day you will stand with him again in paradise.
Amen.
As you know, this man was murdered. We have tried to track his killer, but it has proved difficult. These creatures cling to the shadows and run from any who would face them fairly. But not today, for it seems one stands among us. He mocks us with his presence and must be made to pay. Seize him! Bring him forward that God's justice might be done!
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Gel buraya! Beni yere eğecek. Seni gözün kapalı bile yere. Seni gözün kapalı bile.
Hadi yakınlar!
Senin yakında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybeder. Belki farkında değilsin ama hayatını kaybettin. Seni gözün kapalı bile yeter. Kaçman fayda etmez. Seni yenemeyecek. Seni yenemeyecek. Belki farkında değilsin ama hali hazırda kaybettin. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenemeyecek. Seni yenemeyecek.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock. Farkında değilsin ama hayatını kaybettin. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenemeyecek. Seni yenemeyecek. When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line.
Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim. Me while you sit back.
You
I would see your eyes before you die.
I sense you expected someone else.
What sorcery is this?
No sorcery. We knew you'd come. Robert needed to be sure he'd have time to get away.
So he flees.
We cannot deny your success. You have laid waste to our plans. First the treasure, then our men. Control of the Holy Land slipped away. But then he saw an opportunity to reclaim what has been stolen, to turn your victories to our advantage.
Al-Mualim still holds your treasure, and we've routed your army before. Whatever Robert plans, he'll fail again.
Ah, but it's not just Templars you'll contend with now.
Speak sense.
Robert rides for Asa to plead his case that Saracen and Crusader unite against the Assassins.
That will never happen. They have no reason to.
Had, perhaps. But now you've given them one. 9, in fact. The bodies you've left behind, victims on both sides. You've made the Assassins an enemy in common and ensured the annihilation of your entire order. Well done.
Not 9. 8.
What do you mean?
You were not my target. I will not take your life. You're free to go, but do not follow me.
I don't need to. You're already too late.
We'll see. Was a trap.
I had heard the funeral turned to chaos. What happened?
Robert de Sable was never here. He sent another in his stead. He was expecting me.
You must go to Al-Mualim.
There's no time. She told me where he's gone, what he plans. If I return to Masyaf, he might succeed. And then, I fear we'll be destroyed.
We have killed most of his men. He cannot hope to mount a proper attack. Wait, did you say she?
Yes, it was a woman. Strange, I know. But that's for another time. For now, we must focus on Robert. We may have thinned his ranks, but the man is clever. He goes to plead his case to Richard and Salah ad-Din, to unite them against the common enemy. Against us.
Surely you're mistaken. This makes no sense. These two men would never...
Oh, but they would. And we have ourselves to blame. The men I've killed, men on both sides of the conflict. Men important to both leaders. Robert's plan may be ambitious, but it makes sense. and it could work.
Look, brother. Things have changed. You must return to Masyaf. We cannot act without our master's permission. It could compromise the Brotherhood. I thought you had learned this.
Stop hiding behind words, Malik. You wield the creed and its tenets like some shield.
I cannot leave the city.
Then walk amongst its people. Seek out those who served the ones I slew. Learn what you can. You call yourself perceptive. Perhaps you'll see something I could not.
I don't know. I must think on this.
Do as you must, my friend. But it's time I ride for Arsuf. Every moment I delay, our enemy gets one step ahead of me.
Be careful, brother.
I will be. I promise.
I should kill you for that.
I have exactly what you need.
There's nowhere to run, old man. Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing heretic?
You will not get away from me!
Here!
Won't be too difficult.
Yes!
No! Let me live! You nearly killed me.
When you're out of knives, refill your stock by returning to Masyaf or by picking.
سوف أنبهك إذا رأيته يمر.
Kill everything! We cannot...
Kovalayın!
When you are exposed, throwing soldiers from rooftops and into...
İzin vermeyin! Geber kafir! Gel buraya!
Eyyuhal murted! Take them down!
Bu tarafa!
After him! Faster! سوف تموت هنا! اقتل الحشاش! سوف تموت هنا! Damn you! يعني تهرب!
Don't let him be hurt! You won't get away from You can't escape! Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Beni yenemeyeceksin. Alors restez aux aguets. Prenez la porte dont j'ai besoin. You'll be dead Ma colère sera terrible. Je vais t'étriper. Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer. Tu vas me le payer cher. Les flammes de l'enfer vont te dévorer. Don't kill me!
Come no further.
Hold a moment. It's words I bring, not steel.
Offering terms of surrender then. It's about time.
You misunderstand. It's Al-Mualim who sends me, not Salah ad-Din.
Assassin! What is the meaning of this? And be quick with it!
You've a traitor in your midst.
And he has hired you to kill me? Come to gloat about it before you strike? I won't be taken so easily!
It's not you I've come to kill. It's him.
Speak then, that I may judge the truth. Who is this traitor?
Robert de Sable.
My lieutenant!
He aims to betray.
That's not the way he tells it. He seeks revenge against your people for the havoc you've wrought in Acre. And I am inclined to support him. Some of my best men were murdered by some of yours.
It was I who killed them, and for good reason. Hear me out. William of Montferrat. He sought to use his soldiers to take Acre by force. Gagné de Naplouse. He would use his skills to indoctrinate and control any who resisted. Sabrand. He intended to block the ports, preventing your kingdom from providing aid. They betrayed you, and they took their orders from Robert.
You expect me to believe this outlandish tale?
You knew these men, better than I. Are you truly surprised to learn of their ill intentions?
Is this true?
My liege, it is an assassin that stands before us. These creatures are masters of manipulation. Of course it isn't true.
I've no reason to deceive.
Oh, but you do. You're afraid of what will happen to your little fortress. Can it withstand the combined might of the Saracen and the Crusader army?
My concern is for the people of the Holy Land. If I must sacrifice myself for there to be peace, so be it.
This is a strange place we find ourselves in. Each of you accusing the other.
There really is no time for this. I must be off to meet with Saladin and enlist his aid. The longer we delay, the harder this will become.
Hold a moment, Robert.
Why? What do you intend? Surely you do not believe him?
It is a difficult decision, one I cannot make alone. I must leave it in the hands of one wiser than I.
Thank you.
No, Robert, not you.
Then who?
The Lord. Let this be decided by combat. Surely God will side with the one whose cause is righteous.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
So be it. To arms, assassins! Un assassin me donner la force! J'ai besoin! C'est trop facile. C'est trop facile.
Höre den Zorn Gottes! Wird dir niemals vergeben!
Time for games ended.
It's done then. Your schemes, like you, are put to rest.
You know nothing of schemes. You're but a puppet. He betrayed you, boy. Just as he betrayed me.
Speak sense, Templar. Or not at all.
9 men he sent you to kill, yes? The 9 who guarded the treasure's secret.
What of it?
It wasn't 9 who found the treasure, assassin. Not 9, but 10.
A 10th? None may live who carry the secret. Give me his name.
Oh, but you know him well. And I doubt very much you'd take his life as willingly as you've taken mine.
Who?
It is your master, Al-Mualim.
But he is not a Templar.
Did you never wonder how it is he knew so much? Where to find us, how many we numbered, what we aspired to attain?
He is the master of the assassins.
Oui, master of lies. You and I just 2 more pawns in his grand game. And now, with my death, only you remain. Do you think he'll let you live, knowing what you do?
I've no interest in the treasure.
Ah, but he does. The only difference between your master and I is that he did not want to share. Ironic, isn't it? That I, your greatest enemy, kept you safe from harm. But now you've taken my life, and in the process, ended your own.
Well fought, assassin. It seems God favors your cause this day.
God had nothing to do with it. I was the better fighter.
Ah, you may not believe in him, but it seems he believes in you. Before you go, I have a question.
Ask it then.
Why? Why travel all this way? Risk your life 1,000 times, all to kill a single man?
He threatened my brothers and what we stand for.
Ah, vengeance then?
No, not vengeance. Justice, that there might be peace.
This is what you fight for? Peace? Do you see the contradiction?
Some men cannot be reasoned.
Like that madman, Saladin.
I think he'd like to see an end to this war as much as you.
So I've heard, but never seen.
Even if he doesn't say it, it's what the people want. Saracen and Crusader alike.
The people know not what they want. It's why they turn to men like us.
Then it falls to men like you to do what is right.
Nonsense. We come into the world kicking and screaming. Violent and unstable. It is what we are. We cannot help ourselves.
No. We are what we choose to be.
Your kind. Always playing with words.
I speak the truth. There's no trick to be found here.
We'll know soon enough. But I fear you cannot have what you desire this day. Even now, that heathen Saladin cuts through my men and I must attend to them. But perhaps, having seen how vulnerable he is, he will reconsider his actions. Yes, in time what you seek may be possible.
You were no more secure than him. Do not forget that. The men you left behind to rule in your stead did not intend to serve you for longer than they had.
Yes, yes. I am well aware.
Then I'll take my leave. My master and I have much to discuss. It seems that even he is not without fault.
He is only human, as are we all. You as well.
Safety and peace be upon you.
I said get up, goddammit! Listen!
Oh no.
Seems your assassin friends found us.
What?
How'd you do it, Desmond?
Hey, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever's going on down there has got nothing to do with me.
They're here for you, and I sure as shit didn't invite them. What's the situation down there?
We're taking heavy fire.
Can you contain it? Or do I need to evacuate the prisoner?
Only 5 or 6. We've got them outnumbered. Couple of wounded, but we'll pull through. We'll get it under control.
God damn you, Desmond. You couldn't leave well enough alone.
I told you I had nothing to do with this. How would I even contact them? Telepathy? Come on.
Doesn't matter. They'll be dead soon enough. Here, have a listen.
Threat's been neutralized.
Looks like the cavalry won't be coming.
Dunno, Doc. We're freaking out a minute ago. Your little research facility not as secure as you thought it was? Worried they'll be back with more?
I don't think so, Desmond.
What Lucy here is trying to say is that there aren't any assassins left to come for you. We've been very busy this past year, hunting down your little enclaves, your desert communes and whatnot. I'm afraid you're on your own. Rest up, Mr. Miles. Tomorrow, we finish this. Get up.
Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day. One that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
When the Animus shows you are being watched by an informed guard, you should blend immediately.
Here. Where is everyone?
Gone to see the Master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the Master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the Master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the Master, for he has led us to the light.
Oh, Mualim, guide us, command us.
As the Master commands, all the light! Kill the traitor! For the Master!
He does not walk the path. Destroy him!
Keep up with him! Don't let him get away!
Get him! Get
Altair! Up here!
You picked a fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along, our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls, then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
So many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
What's happening?
So, the student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Destroy the betrayer! Send him from this world!
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
Don't let him get away!
Face me! Or are you afraid? I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand! I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? The Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I am disappointed.
What's to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student. Blind, Altair. Blind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be.
student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind, for in much wisdom is much grief. And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't.
We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well?
We've got the map.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that? God. It looks like... Is that blood? What the hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
victim.